So today I want to talk about entrepreneurship. Okay, you have some people on social media platforms, just on the internet overall, that will make entrepreneurship seem so easy. They just show the glitz and the glam part of it. Today, we're going to talk about the hardships. Because listen, there are many hardships. I don't care how much they're acting like, oh, it's easy peasy. It's not, sis. It's not. So, let's get into the video. Okay. Let's do like a background of why I decided to start Rode & Co. If you watched my first video, which you should have if you're watching this one, you know that I have my own skincare company. I make natural body butters and other body products. So, backstory of that, I'm not going to be too long. I'm going to make it quick. I was working at a job straight out of high school. I graduated high school in 2007. On my break, I was supposed to have been on my class trip. I didn't want to go. I was doing my interview for a job. While I was in high school, I was working at a nursing home, making $7 an hour. So, while I was on break, on my little vacation from work, I didn't go on my class trip. I got an interview from this company, and it was contracting with DOJ. Went on an interview. The day before I was to return to work, I got a call back saying that I got the job. Blessings, right? So when I went back to work, I was putting in my 2 weeks notice. I was at that job for 8 years. I'm not going to say all was bad with the job, because it wasn't. But, you know, once you're somewhere for so long, you become comfortable. And that's one thing that I promised myself. I would never become comfortable at a job again. Not saying that I'm going to continuously just change and change and change. Excuse me. But not becoming comfortable. So fast forward, some issues with the supervisor. You know how you have those supervisors who don't know how to handle having control. It was one of those situations. Basically, he put me in a jam. That's how I'm gonna put it. And I lost my job. Y'all, it was so crazy. Like I said, I worked for this job for 8 years. They didn't want to give me unemployment. I had to go to court for all of that. Anyway, I came out on top because God don't play about me, okay? God don't play about me. So, while I was out of work, which seemed like forever, let me tell you something. When you're used to going to work every day, Monday through Friday, I was working 8 to 5, I think. And then you're just at home all day, baby. Listen. That's for the birds, okay? It's for the birds. So, when I was younger, I remember 6th grade, I had this patch on my face, on my cheek. It was so, oh my God. And I was like, what is this? My mom took me to the doctor. It was eczema, but it was just it just looked like a big rash on my cheek. And they gave me the hydrocortisone, and I used it. It cleared up. My eczema still flares up here and there, but I haven't had any flare-ups as bad as that one. So while I was out of work and I was home, I did go through my stage of I was just depressed. I'm not even gonna lie. I was depressed. And whenever something is bothering me, like my coping mechanism is music and just to sleep. And I will avoid everybody. I will shut the world out. And that lasted for about a week, y'all. After that week, I was like, you know how you gotta check yourself? Tell yourself. I had to tell myself, says you need to get up. I was applying to jobs every day, but I said, look, you need to go take your laptop, go sit in Starbucks, go to the library, do your job applications. The house, no, you got to get out the house. So I was doing that, but I've always had an interest in like natural products, shea butter, coconut oils, essential oils. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a skincare company. And I just started watching endless YouTube videos. I would sit home, like, so my routine became get up in the morning, get myself together, either go sit in Starbucks, go to the library, or sometimes I would go to my mom's job. And then when I get home, that's when it was time to do my research for Roday & Co. So I have endless notes. Like, I still have those notepads. I have endless notepads, by the way. And then, so once I did that, I was like, okay, boom. I'm going to start out with shea butters. So then I was like, I need a name. It took me so long to come up with the name. I was like, yo, what is my name going to be? What is my... And I wanted something that sounded like skincare, if y'all get what I mean. So I was like, you know what? So anybody that don't know, which a lot of people don't know, Roday is the first 2 letters of my middle name and the first 3 letters of my first name. Roday. Boom. There you go. So that's how I came up with it. And I would tell my friend about it so much, like all the time. I would keep talking about it because at the time she was starting lashes. Yeah, she was doing lashes at the time. And when I say, I will always give shout out to my friend Kiana. I love her dearly because, look, honestly, truly, if Key didn't push me, I probably would have never started Roday. I'm not even gonna lie. I procrastinated so much. And I would just keep sending Key ideas like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, look what I found out. And then it came to the point, Key was sick of my shit. And she was just like, every day. So when you gonna start? It came to the point, Key would buy me ebooks, or she'll buy an ebook, be like, look, we gonna do this. We would meet up, have business meetings because she had a suite for her lashes. Meet up, bounce ideas off of each other. Me, her, and Tamara. Tamara just started her skincare company also. And we would bounce ideas off of each other for our businesses. At the time, Tamara, she was doing like motivational things, women empowerment. And so all of it, we would just help each other out with our businesses. And Key would just every day, I bought you some oils for your to test out with your scents. When you gonna start? When you gonna do soaps? Like every single day. I lie to you not. And so one day I was like, you know what? I ordered some shea butter. I ordered the courier oils that I needed. And I used the oils that Key gave me. And I created the Instagram page. And one day I just popped out. So And it just went from there. I started doing pop-up shops. Honestly, I kind of don't like doing pop-up shops anymore, but I will do them because I feel like you never can have too much exposure. But yeah, that's the background of Roday & Co., how it started. Now, I'm not going to say it's been an easy road because it has not at all. Let me take that back because it haven't been as bad as I'm making it seem, but I'm a perfectionist, and things that I think is wrong, someone else would be like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with that. It looks fine, but it's me. And it's like, if you have your own business, you know, your business becomes your baby. I don't have no business partner. And that's one thing that a lot of people was telling me, like, oh, eventually you're going to need help. And I'm like, eventually, whenever eventually comes, that's when I'll get the help. But right now, Roday is my baby. I don't trust anyone to help me with Roday. Ideas, yeah, I'll bounce ideas with you all day. But actually working with me doing Roday, no. Like, Roday is, when I'm making my butters, that's my calming time. That's my peace of mind. Y'all, I turn my music on and I get the whipping. So there are the times when they say one day you can make $1,000 and the next day you might make zero, not all, nothing. That's the truth. When the pandemic first started, I made my first $1,000 because I was posting consistently, doing everything that I was supposed to do. Then sales were still coming in. Then they eased up. And I'm not going to lie, it discouraged me. I've been in business for 3 years now. I've been discouraged. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Probably 4 or 5 times. I recently was discouraged. If you go on my Instagram page now, my Roday page, today is March 1st. I hadn't posted, let me see. When is the last time I posted before then? Before March 1st, I hadn't posted since December 11th. I'm being honest, like, I would get discouraged, like, why am I not getting no sales? And one thing that I had to stop doing was looking at, I follow skincare companies, a lot of them. And I would look and be like, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? Is this not for me? Like, what's up? But always realize what's for you is going to be for you. When it's your time, it's going to be your time. Trust in God's timing. Period. But like I said, I've been discouraged multiple times. But one of my New Year resolutions was not to get discouraged. And I'm going to push through this time, y'all. Like, I'm going to definitely push through. But you get discouraged because, like I said, you look at this as your baby. And one day your baby is just flourishing. You getting into sales. You see them Shopify notifications popping up. You getting all the likes. You getting all the comments. You getting followers. Next couple days, nothing. Dry. But that's the life of an entrepreneur. And it's like, every time that happens, you can't stop. You got to keep pushing. Because what if it's someone watching you? You could be motivating someone, which I'm sure we all are motivation to someone else. Even no matter how many doubts we have for ourselves, we are all motivation to somebody else. So you have somebody watching you, and if you're an entrepreneur and you, whatever you do, I'm sure you put out hella money for your business, for your baby, because I know for a fact I put out a lot of money for Rode. Like, it's literally like a child. And another thing was, when I got my LLC, I was like, yeah, playtime over, sis. You get discouraged, you better pick yourself up. Playtime is over. You get discouraged, pick yourself back up, go back to the drawing board. Hey, do what you gotta do to pick themselves up, create some more content. Do what you gotta do. Like, it's never going to be easy. And another big point, if your friends and family don't support you, don't take it to the heart. Crazy as that sounds, do not take that to the heart. Starting out, I felt that way. I'm like, dang, this person not buying nothing, this person not supporting me. And support is free. You can repost, you can share, word of mouth. But I mean, it don't always work that way for whatever reason. The thing is, don't focus on those that aren't supporting you. Love on your customers that is supporting you. I have returning customers, loyal customers. I never met them in person. They don't even live in the DMV. Like, they live out of town. That was enough motivation for me. Like, okay, your product might not be for everybody. And not even if you just sell products. YouTube. This is my second video. Your channel might not be for everybody. Everybody might don't watch YouTube. You just gotta charge it to the game, take it on the chin, and keep it pushing. Because you're gonna make it. You just gotta stay determined. And that's what I told myself. Like, Rode probably could have been further than it is if I wouldn't have got discouraged and took those breaks. Even with YouTube, I always said, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel for my natural hair. I promise y'all, I've been saying this for about maybe 2 or 3 years, and I never did it. You know how far I probably could have been if I would have did it right then and there 2 or 3 years ago? But I mean, everything is on your timing. And that's another thing. Don't sleep on your ideas. Don't wake up one day, you got this book full of ideas, and you just slept on them, and someone else is doing it. Not saying that that's an issue, because you're never going to be the only one doing something. Okay? You can give the recipe all you want, but it's going to be yours. But don't be that person that sleeps on all your ideas and then you don't accomplish anything. That's all they are ideas written in your notebook or in your planner. Push it. Do what you gotta do to start it. Like, but yeah, that was my motivation for you guys. I hope this helps someone that is thinking about starting a business, someone that gets discouraged a lot, Somebody might be discouraged right now. Get back up. I'm not going to say sis, because it could be a male that's going through this. Go back to your drawing board. Look back at your plans. Look back at your content. See what works for you. Like I said, I've been in business 3 years. I still don't know everything. I did a coaching call on Friday. I don't know everything. And that's one thing too about business. You're going to learn things along the way. You're going to learn new things almost every damn day. Like, honestly. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I didn't talk you guys' head off too much. But I just want to help my entrepreneurs out. Or with anything. Maybe it's school. I don't know. But don't let you get in the way of your goals and dreams. That's the point of the video. Because we get in our own way. It don't be nobody else. It be you. You. Okay? So, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn the notification bells on so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And see you guys the next video. Peace.